As long as one of these bounty hunters deliver the young clone intact, that is all that should concern us.
You're traitors.
I've taken down so many clones over the years. Once you figure out one, the rest are easy.
We have to find her.
This show, seriously, I mean, the people that they've included so far in terms of like the cameos and inclusion, the list is so long. It's insane. I mean, we've got Kanan and Saw and Tarkin, Rex, Bib. Like, there have been so many, like, it's been insane how many cameos and just like Fennec. Like, it is, and none of it is weird at all. Like, I don't think any of it is odd. The idea that Kamino hired Fennec, she didn't get the job done, so they crank it up a notch and they call in Cad Bane. And he gets the job done like that, immediately. I'm wondering if, because of the relationship that Bane has with Fett, I wonder if we're gonna see Boba at all in this series now, because Jango, right? That history is correct. Jango had a relationship with Cad Bane, right? Yeah, that's what I remember. So yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to get a connection with Boba Fett. I wonder if that's where Boba Fett and Fennec are gonna like meet up and have a relationship, because we obviously see them later together in The Mandalorian. And I bring The Mandalorian up a lot. It's the most recent Star Wars content that we've watched. I have seen all of Rebels. Obviously, I could resort to that as well. But Mandalorian's the most recent content that we have Star Wars related. And this, again, fits very much kind of the same type of storyline. Like, Baby Yoda gets kidnapped. Boom. It like, cranks up the story a notch. And, you know, now that Omega has been captured and watching Hunter lose like that, that's wild shit right there. And Omega got stunned, taken away, going back to Kamino. It really, really, really feels like things are going to start getting cranked up a lot now. These last two episodes have been spectacular, and I can only imagine what the super hardcore Cad Bane fans are feeling and thinking. Y'all have to be just so excited. And, you know, again, I know about him. I've done my history lessons on him. I've read about him. I've seen episodes with Cad Bane in there. And yeah, I'm very excited to see where this goes, because again, the connections and the time frame, I keep saying it and they keep proving me right. It's like the opportunities and the possibilities in this time range, and just, they're endless. Anything they could do is just endless. I was hoping for a Cal reunion, but we didn't get Cal. We ended up getting Cad Bane. It fits the story perfectly. I don't know why Cal Kestis would kind of be running around that junkyard, but who knows? It fits. It makes sense. They don't just do random, like, hey, I'm going to run by a shot and here I am type of cameos. They're doing impactful, storyline-driven cameos and reintroductions and stuff like that, which it makes the story work really well. And, you know, Cad Bane is one of the greatest bounty hunters of all time. And if things start getting desperate, which we saw with Kamino, the Prime Minister is like, we need to figure this shit out. This is getting a little dangerous. We need to, like, bring in another bounty hunter. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. We need to bring Omega back. And they called Cad, brought him in, and he got the job done right away that Fennec wasn't able to get done. So this show is really well done. The visuals in this episode were just spectacular. There were a lot of really cool, creative, just very colorful, awesome looking shots, like the wide shot into the scrapyard of all the broken ships, the explosion from the engine, seeing things from Hunter's point of view as he was just, like, you feel that kind of immediate level of panic because you hear his breathing and you see him waking up just like, oh shit, I failed. Just so much great stuff from this episode. And I mean, I'm loving it. I think it's great Star Wars storytelling. They're connecting a lot. They're starting to kind of turn up the pace. The slow burn is starting to fade away, and they were starting to get into the story. We hadn't seen Crosshair in the Empire for a while. I mentioned it again during the episode, but Crosshair feels like a really big problem, just because for the fact that there is no hesitation in him. The Bad Batch, they still see their brother. They still see Crosshair, and like, they kind of hesitate, and I feel like they don't want to, like, they did just enough to get away without killing him. I feel like he'll kill them, and we've seen him take those shots, and it's a really sticky situation when you've got one side who doesn't necessarily want to kill, but the other side is out to kill, and there's conflict there. So yeah, I'm concerned, and the way he got burned up, and he got the little mask, and it almost felt like, all right, mini Darth Vader there. You're gonna be a friggin' Darth Crosshair, like you breathing through the face mask and getting all burned up. Obviously, you didn't get burned as bad as Anakin, but still, it was just kind of very symbolic there. But yeah, I can't wait to see where this goes. I feel like the Prime Minister, they're doing a really good job of animating feelings in facial expressions, because every time something happens, the Prime Minister at Kamino has this look on their face like, we're gonna have to do something else here. And people have talked about it before, that it exists in Star Wars content, but this conflict between Kamino and the Empire, I feel like it's coming. Clone Troopers versus Stormtroopers, it feels like we're kind of building towards that moment, because again, Kamino feels like they're a little bit desperate with how fast and how powerful the Empire is growing. So, really good story, really awesome stuff. I am super intrigued. I am super enjoying this episode. Does that even make sense? Super enjoying? Sure, let's just go with it. But leave your comments down below. Share your thoughts. What were your feelings when you saw Cad Bane? Leave them down below. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.